I turned myself into a pickle, Morty!
I want people to live their dreams!
Would you really call this a dream?
I'm a pickle! I'm Pickle Rick!
Yeah? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was right. I was right. I was right. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The unrestrained joy I feel right now. Okay. I'm pretty sure my VTuber model is freaking out right now, so I'm just gonna remove that so we can get on to the review. But I needed something. Something to convey to you how I feel right now. Hello and welcome, good people of the internet, to my 18th review of the 4th season of Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir, titled Wishmaker. Now, this is also another episode that I heard good things about. I've downloaded the last 4 episodes, Wishmaker, Simple Man, Dearest Family, and Viperion. So I was like, okay, I can knock this out of the park before the year ends. We're good, we're Gucci. So I actually wanted to record till I realized, wait, I haven't watched the episode yet. So let me just do that real quick. I wanted to watch all the episodes and review them, blah, 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 blah. But I watched this. And I said, I need to talk about this now, immediately, before I forget. So again, sprinted to my microphone and a quiet room. But you might hear like noises, you might hear vibrations. Like I said, not in the same space where I usually record. But what else is new? Even the usual space has a lot of noise. I am going to try, keyword being try, to not be negative or a Marinette hater, because I got somebody in the last videos who was really upset with me, saying that why am I always just looking at the negative, why am I always harping on the show? If I don't like the show to the extent that I do, why am I still reviewing it? And even though I was like, if I truly didn't like the show, I wouldn't be making this review, but at the same time, they do have a point. I'm generally being overly negative, nitpicking and all that stuff, but you guys seem to like it, so I lean more heavily into that, and I also exaggerate or express and enunciate more than I would to make the videos entertaining, because again, you guys seem to prefer the endless void of nothingness. But I will try. Even when I was watching this episode, I was like, okay, let's try not to focus on the bad, let's focus on the good. Ooh, map of Europe. Shouldn't it just be like a map of France? Ooh, Africa, Egypt. That somebody will come in the comments saying TVC, you dumb. So Wishmaker starts out with, it's a thing about careers and people's futures and past and all that stuff. And to start off, Chloe was being very mean, very, very mean. And I said, oh my god, they're really laying it on thick. And you can, and here's the thing, she was so mean to the point that it didn't even matter, because the teachers are right there. You're teachers, you're not supposed to allow a student to mock another student to this level while your bitch asses are here. I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just saying even the show doesn't take like Chloe's bullying seriously, because in a normal classroom a teacher wouldn't let another student talk to you. You're basically calling the other person poor and ridiculous and that you're rich, but they're like, yeah, no problem. Like, the show doesn't even take Chloe being mean seriously, which makes me feel, well, I won't say this was just added on, but I think maybe what Chloe said initially was different, but then there was a redraft and they had her say this mean thing, because it's just so out of place for her to be this cruel, and then the adults in the room just don't say anything. I just love this animation of his beard. It was just so fun for me.
Asking you to start defining yourselves by deciding what you want to do later.
I feel maybe, again, this is just me, but you can see this scene looks, I don't know, this scene looks very crystal clear, pristine, and it's kind of out of place with the next scene. I don't know, maybe it's just me, because all the scenes look dapper as hell. I love the textures, love everything, but it looks like it's animated, like this was animated in a daytime setting, and this was kind of animated like in an evening time setting, but this could have just been added. Maybe Chloe just said she doesn't need to have a career, that she would just be rich. Yeah, it all leads into the same thing, but again, I didn't work on the show. I can't prove that this was added in. Why does it look like her torso was disattached from this? Wow. So there's that. Also, another inconsistency I noticed was Marinette was given the pamphlet here. She goes and gives it to Sabrina, to Chloe, and then walks off to give it to Adrien, Nino, and then Alia. So then I ask you, how did these motherfuckers get it as well? Because she's here. You can't even say, okay, she gave Sabrina and Chloe and told them to pass it back. If that be the case, why did she give Alia? But they already have it. Did they have it when Marinette gave it to them? Oh, when they gave it to Marinette? No, they didn't have it. Oh my god! I don't even look, not being negative, just finding an inconsistency that's there in our face, broad as daylight. So Ali's making a joke that, oh, does superheroes count? They laugh, and Mr. Damocles turns into his owl thing. It's a vibe. So Adrien doesn't know what he wants to be. Shock horror. And the Plague say, let's open a cheese shop. And they're getting more Plagues. The Kwamis haven't really been getting that much attention. Like, not the Kwamis, like Tiki hasn't really been talking much this season, and Plague, I noticed it before I watched this episode, and I like that they're talking. The owners are talking to their Kwamis, but Marinette has so many Kwamis, I'm surprised Tiki isn't jealous at this point. So, Adrien is just having a fun time, and I'm like, ooh, is this an Adrien-centric episode? Nobody told me. I was trying to read the pamphlets at first, the covers and everything, but I was told that this is just gibberish. But I think this is legit French, not gibberish, but it's a French gibberish at the end of the day. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I sound so congested right now. I'm listening to myself. So the bald guy is trying to make basically he's a YouTuber trying to make a career out of making fun of other people. I really do believe like he's a YouTuber allegory. Like he just sit around mocking other people's hard work, which is like, yeah, I'm kind of here. Well, I don't mock the show. I just want it to be better, but I feel like he is kind of like a kind of a jab at people like me who just sit behind a camera and just do things. But he's out here and actually confronting people. There she is again. Oh, there's I don't know. I kind of get distracted by the background characters. Ooh, a black one. So Andre was being made fun of, and then he was like, "This isn't a job. This is a passion, or whatever." And then everybody just goes,
It's a career.
"It's a career, sorry." And everyone goes, "Oh my god!" And it's like, what? I know careers are made out to be more than they are, but even careers can be soul sucking or whatever. They could have said it's a passion, but they give careers much more emphasis. It felt like I was like in one of those military countries or whatever where they try and make you serve the state. I'm not even making sense. Sorry, I took some medication yesterday that really knocked me out. It's still wearing out of my system. So it kind of felt like, oh yeah, having a career is the highest thing. A career that at the end of the day makes money for the government. So yeah, call him bullshit on that one. He makes him an ice cream. He says no. This thing creeped me out. He's talking to Marinette, but he looks like he's staring into the endless void of the abyss. But apparently he used to be an office worker. He was so sad, but then he found his passion in ice cream. And I'm like, office workers get such bad rap because we tell kids to follow their dreams and be passionate. But then when you grow up, you're like, your passions give you zero money. How much money does Andre make being an ice cream maker? Ask him that question, and then ask him again if he's happy with it. Because a career gives you something, you're happy with it, it brings income and stuff, but at the same time, you need to work really hard at that career. That's why I find it more better to tell people to find their passion and to be able to fit their passion with their day-to-day life. Like, you can still have, pursue your passion while having a career. There's nothing wrong with having both, or you pursue your passion on having a job. But when you make your job sound like something you're passionate about, or a career like something you're passionate about, I don't know, it kind of muddies the water, because I swear to you, he makes more money doing this than he does doing this. And if he doesn't, then say so in the show. But just don't lead kids astray. Am I being negative? I really am trying to just review and just not throw hate at anybody, just be critical and point things out. And there was also a gay couple here. I think this is a lesbian couple and then a gay couple, but then later he says, sometimes ice cream can be shared by friends too, because Luka is here, obviously. And I'm like, oh no, this is where the episode started to take a nosedive for me, because I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my goodness. But she didn't. There was just a little moment of awkwardness, but we breezed on by. Luka has a stall in place of his school where he makes guitars, so his passion is not being... why am I saying passion? His career is not being... wrong moment to pause on, but I love the eyebrow shapes. His career is not being a musician, but to make stringed instruments, which is very specific. And again, in the job market, I really hope you get the income to live the life you want, because your dad is a rock star. His income is not guaranteed, and he will kind of fade into obscurity in a couple decades. Your mom is a pirate. Your sister cannot even talk in public. You have to be the breadwinner, Luka. And so, what was I even talking about? Yeah, he's the one representing his school, and I was like, if you, with the way Marinette has been built up, you'd think she'd be the one to represent her school because she's the designer. I didn't understand the fact when she was talking to the Kwamis about everything. She had her ideas, but the Kwamis confused her to give her a reason to go to the fair because Adrien is there, and if Adrien is there, she has to be there because if she knew she was going to be designer, then we would have gotten an Adrien-centered episode. So I just found a reason why Marinette was shoehorned here, because for the last 4 seasons, we knew this girl's calling was to be a designer. It doesn't have to be a fashion designer, anybody. She designs so many things. She is a designer. But first and foremost, she's a fashion designer. But whatever. Reason why she's here is here. It works. Blah, not being negative. So there's this scene where Luka is taking the ice cream and his arm model literally malfunctions. My goodness, was this a trip and a half to see. So Alec, bald guy, comes to try and make fun of him like, oh my god, your job is making instruments? That's so lame. I'm like, it's not lame. Shut up. It still has its uses, as minute and nuanced and niche as it is. So he brings out his phone and says, I can make cool music on my phone too. And he actually kind of shreds it. It actually kind of works. Even the cameraman is just supporting this asinine man. So Luka takes the instrument out and the wind plays it. Is that real? I thought you needed like the violin stick. If that's the case, why didn't you just bring out a guitar? I mean, are the strings so fine? I don't, it was awesome to witness. It was so cool that it actually brought a tear to his eyes, saying, yeah, technology can replicate this shit. And I'm like, yes. He says cut again. They have a sweet moment. Adrien is here. Marinette freaks out. Luka is like, oh, you still haven't confessed to him. Come on, let's go. I'm like, oh my god. He is a wet blanket. Adrien sees them holding hands, which just reinforces that they're either still dating or they're together. Luka is like, let's comfort him. So she has to decide, does she sit next to Adrien or sit next to Luka? I actually was like, just sit in the middle or just sit next to Adrien. He's your classmate. But he was her ex-boyfriend. Fuck, that hurts to say. But she decides to sit next to Luka. And I think it was at this moment, I just said, I no longer ship this ship. Yep. I've officially, I am done with the whole love square. You don't have to support the love square to watch the show, but I'm pretty sure somebody will be like, but that's the whole premise of the show. But the show itself is not adhering to its own premise. If the girl herself doesn't want it, why should I want it? Not being negative. Just letting you know I don't support the ship anymore, which is kind of blasphemy for a Miraculous YouTuber to say with their whole chest. So Adrien doesn't know what he wants to be. He's confused. They have a little laugh because Luka is just the best thing in the show. Luka, Kagami, Alia, just the best thing. I was warned after my last review that was the last time I'm going to see Alia for a while. So Marinette is bringing up bullshit reasons as to why she's confused, which, again, if you've watched the show for any span of time, is just conflict for conflict's sake. But whatever, they've written it, I accept it. It is what it is. She's confused in the moment. Moving on. Adrien just has no idea what he wants to be, like, at all. And they tried to create this thing where, oh, there are parallels, where she has too much she wants to do, he has nothing that he wants to do. Ooh, creation and destruction. She creates, but she creates too much to the point that she doesn't even know what anymore. But he's so destructive that he has nothing. Oh my god, the parallels. You know what? Props. Again, looking for positives. Luka listens to their inner voice, which basically says what I just said. She has a band, but there's too many brass instruments that it sounds chaotic. But if you can calm your shit down, they'll all sound melodious together. You, on the other hand, has somebody else playing and drowning out your inner music. I'm adding this on to the point that it doesn't even sound like you're playing at all, but I'm pretty sure if you can get loud enough, your music is nice too. And it's like, be gay and be happy. Luka is the boyfriend that Adrien needs. Marinette did not need him. He goes up and starts playing violin music. They're like, oh my god, so beautiful. And they go and sit in the sand to listen to him. I'm like, oh, fucking hell. Is this place real in Paris? This looks like a really cute place that would be congested with tourists. Alec is trying to like mock other people. He's like, no, wigs are the window to the soul. And he's like, you know what? Kind of true. The wig actually suits him, not gonna lie. So apparently his tragic backstory was he used to have cool big hair, but people made fun of him for it. So he shaved it off and then started mocking people. And he has a breakdown, which is kind of really sad. We see Hawkmoth in a different lighting. Like I saw the orange and I was like, oh, what happened to the blues, the purples? Even at night, we don't really see any difference instead of like a change in brightness. But this color, I love. This episode, it's a vibe. I really hope this review is short. I'm trying to breeze by this because, you know, when you take the negativity out of things, and I'm not trying to nitpick every scene, these things just go by very quickly. And again, I just finished watching the episode, so a lot of things haven't seeped in yet. He gets akumatized and turns into one of the sickest villains I have seen this entire season. My goodness, yes. Giving life. Oh my god, giving what he's supposed to be given. So his powers is, Wishmaker's powers is to let you live out your childhood dreams. And hey. He is definitely not white. I was gonna say black, but like, let's just say not white. Why did he turn into a white Santa? His childhood dream was to be a POC Santa. Give me black Santa, I demand. This just reminds me of a conversation, something that happened on Twitter. If I remember, I'll put it up. And his presence are causing destruction, which again, I don't know, but you know, villain's got a villain. So he attacks Jagged, of all things, and Jagged wanted to be a crocodile, because when his valet escaped, I was like, I don't see two crocodiles come out. But he wanted to be a crocodile chasing cats or whatever, but he turned into the crocodile. But at the same time, oh my god, my heart is already beating, get into what I want to talk about. At the same time, he didn't free his own croc from the van. Have I mentioned how much I love this man's gloves? He didn't freeze whatever from the van. Somebody wanted to be a fucking like mechazoid for Power Rangers, but I don't know why he's attacking civilians. Luka puts Marinette to hide. Like, this was also kind of bleh. He tells Adrien to
Go hide behind the tree.
behind a tree. He tells him to go hide behind a tree and puts Marinette in the stall and runs away because superhero. Marinette transforms, saves him as Ladybug, and he goes back to find her and she can't find her, but he sees somebody else calling for help and he goes and helps. So I'm pretty sure maybe he thought Marinette also went to help somebody. He tried to call her, but that didn't happen. He jumps in to save his dad, who can't swim as a crocodile. He can breathe underwater, so you not being able to swim is irrelevant. But then, after all this, I need to skip a bit. He just chills. He doesn't call Marinette again. Or maybe he tried to call her, it didn't go through, but he's just chilling with his crocodile dad, which is, oh my god, chilling with your crocodile dad. That's gotta be somebody's band name or song at this point. They defeat the Mechazoid with just tying him up and a tink to the chest. He falls and he's just destroyed. They fight him and they see other people's wish. This is very clever. He wanted to be a cowboy fireman. And then they made the horse a fire truck. I'm so happy for him. He deserves all the happiness. So Wishmaker wants to give, oh yeah, there's this thing. Pickle Rick. So he said, I'm making people happy. She's like, you're doing it against their wills. And Cat Noir is like, is this happiness? And I'm like, is it really against their will? You blasted them with a magical power to make them relive their happiest memory. Please, if you had that power and I'm in the vicinity, blast me. Don't even ask me, just blast me. I want to be, what was my childhood dream? I wanted to be a rocking Barbie doll or something like that. Like a Barbie, basically, and a rock star. Yeah, a rock star, pop star, that kind of thing. That was my childhood dream. So they have a little conversation, which it feels like Ladybug is doing most of the bantering because Cat Noir is not actively talking to her, which kind of goes in line with what's happening in the previous seasons ever since Glaciator 2. He's kind of been more distant, but at the same time, he's not actively flirting. He's not actively, laying it on thick. So the fandom is still like having issues with him being the way he is when he stopped most of the things that he's doing. The season has been aired out of order, so I'm pretty sure people have been seeing it jumping around. But from what I see, Cat Noir has just stopped doing what Ladybug doesn't want, and I guess that's props to him, but she's still trying to be funny and cute, which I feel is encouraging his bad behaviors. But he's like, I don't know what I want it to be. She's like, oh, you're making fun of me. It's like, why are you being so friendly? He's trying to be serious. He's trying to be all business, as you have hounded him to do for so long. We still have moments where...
to be a magician or a fireman.
She saves him. God, this suit, this outfit, this eyeliner, everything. Cat Noir's like, I'm not mocking you. I really don't know what I wanted to be when I grew up. So it's kind of tempting him to let the thing transform him. And they're like, okay, if this thing hits us, our identities will be revealed. Even though it doesn't make sense, if it hits you and you have no childhood dream, you would just remain the same. But I guess it's kind of saying everybody has a childhood dream. He's even saying there was moments, oh my god, I almost forgot. There were moments where it hinted at him being a sentient monster.
I swear I can't remember.
You must have just forgotten. If Wishmaker ever hits one of us,
He said he can't remember. He can't remember his childhood. He didn't have a childhood. He was created. I swear to you. I swear this is a sentient monster. You cannot convince me otherwise. I would love to see the sentient monster naysayers try to wiggle their way out of this one. Again, I am not for the theory. Really don't like it one way or the other, but it is so compelling. It has all the facts and figures in your face, and the naysayers are still coming after me. So if you do not like this theory, I want to know, what is your reasoning for still not believing in this theory despite what this motherfucker just said? I would truly love to know. So they get Luka for second chance, which is kind of like a Bunnix, what was I looking for? A knockoff Bunnix, which is sad because he was here before Bunnix. Then we get the iconic transformation, which we love. Oh, that was a bad frame. Oh, imagine me making that a thumbnail. So they get the plushie. And Ladybug is like, okay, if anything happens, wind back to this exact time. I don't even know why I'm trying to find the scene when we've heard it so many times. Oh, my boy wears lip gloss. Doesn't have the cracked lips or whatever. So she says, rewind back to this time. Exactly. Voice ripped. So we don't know each other's identities. Yeah, that's the one I want to go back to. When he poses here, his torso kind of looks weird. Not even this part where his leg looks to be, you know, breaking into his body. Just the torso section looks weird. But in this scene, everything looks normal. Slim, slender, with a big buff top. God of my have mercy, this is a child. I shouldn't. Oh my god. That was what I meant. So Wishmaker is convincing him textures. He's convincing him to join the dark side. Well, not really, but I'll show you your deepest childhood wishes, despite you, I don't know, not knowing it. So in the moment, he's able to hit her. So we get this scene, which I've seen so many like pictures about it, but at that moment he's like, oh no, but he's still in his superhero mode. But I'm like, he actually found out Marinette was Ladybug before Adrien. I was right. I think the joy of being right just made me go, you know what, this is a very good episode. One of the best episodes of the season, god damn it. And this look was just so adorable. Just so adorable. So he rewinds back in time. He's like, okay, I got the first piece of the puzzle. But they get hit again. And he turns into Adrien. Hawkmoth nearly has an aneurysm. Luka is like, oh no, this is fucked up. This is so fucked up. But he's like, you know what, I should have known. They rewind back again, and he's like, okay, we got the first two pieces of the puzzle. And they were able to use it to defeat him. And in that moment, shouldn't like Ladybug realize, like, okay then, I gave him specific instructions that if anything happens, he should rewind time. The fact that he rewinded the time means that our secrets got out. Because if he has the clues, why wouldn't he just let time continue? What's the point of rewinding it? Well, you could say, okay, he got the clues and he went back just to ensure nothing happened. But that still makes no sense, because you might rewind it and whatever you caused in the past might make things worse than if you had just let the present play out. Whatever. They use the thing, he hugs him, cataclysm, miraculous ladybug, charm, I'm gonna be a better person with a dope-ass wig now, blah, 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 blah. He finds out. But Ladybug goes, oh, wait. You didn't find out either, right?
Not even you.
Why do you care? You told Alia. But Luka is like, yeah, I didn't find out. Nobody found out.
Not even me.
I hate it, but I love it. But I hate it, but I absolutely fucking love it. Ah. It's so bad, but it's so good. I hate it. I hate it, but I love it. Okay. Okay, breathe out through your nose. Breathing out through my mouth is actually kind of getting tiring. So, oh my god. Oh my god. She goes in, she transforms back. Luka comes in. She's like,
It was nothing, Marinette. You know you can always count on me.
The best boys.
I swear on my life. Oh my god. He knows. He fucking knows.
All okay. Thanks to Ladybug and Cat Noir.
I hate it. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I hate secrets. Tell them. But positives. Well, this is a positive. Somebody knows Adrian's secret. Somebody who's on his side. Please, Luka, Kofi, and I beg of you, in the name of all that is good and holy, befriend this boy. He needs someone. I don't fucking care. He needs someone. Oh my god. I'm about to pass out. Oh. What's the next episode? Oh my god. Simple Man. Okay. Oh no, I was told Marinette was a real big bitch in that one. Oh god. Damn. Great episode. This Mega Leech, Senti Bubbler, beautiful episodes. Just I'm so happy. Adrien is like, okay, I'll try and find my life's calling now. Marinette's like, I'll be everything. I'll love Adrien. I'll be Luka's best friend. I'll do this. I'll do that. I said, I thought Chloe was your best friend, but whatever. I'll be a fashion designer. I'll design a rocket ship. I'm like, you know what? Good for you. Moving on. Adrien laughed. We need that. We need that. Like, every time Adrien is on screen, even at the start when he was talking to Plague, at least the show now is kind of dividing between the two of them more and more. But even when he was talking to Plague, it felt so off. Like, I'm like, hey, I'm in Adrian's presence. Adrien is talking. We're just not used to it. It feels kind of weird. Like, I'm invading in his privacy. Because he's so off screen most of the time doing his thing that when he's on screen, it kind of feels off. Like, am I supposed to hear this? That kind of feeling. But regardless, we get him and we are happy. And this guy just had the ultimate glow up. Was his eyebrows always like that? Hold on. No, his eyebrows weren't like that. Hey. Oh yeah, the pickle turned out to be the banana. Yeah, his eyebrows weren't like that. But my god, my man's glue up. I don't want to say he became a drag queen because you know what? Men can wear like wigs and makeup and stuff and still be men. Oh my god, he's also wearing lipstick. I'm pretty sure. I keep going back to check because I just want to be sure. Wait a minute. His lips are dark here, but they're light here. Well, I guess that is just the like setting. He bought the wig though, so that's beautiful. Is it the same wig? Yes, I think it's the same wig, but this outfit, this fit, my guy. Oh my god. This, oh, everything is such a yes. It's such a yes. That's the kind of Muslim logo icon. What the hell? God. Ha. So, this episode, despite the little cringe with Marinette, Luka being behind her, and then at the ice cream scene, and her just being whatever around Adrien, this was a solid episode. My god. Did I have things I didn't like? Yes. But the positives outweighed the negatives. And Luka knows their secret. So now Luka, Alia, Nino... No. Alia knows Ladybug's secret. Luka knows Ladybug's secret. And Alex, future Alex, knows. But now somebody's in Adrian's corner. We know like Bunnix knows. But, well, it kind of makes sense that the time travel Kwame holders, Miraculous holders would know. But I don't understand the kind of... Ladybug said, oh, you didn't find out either, right? Where it had to be that. But if he did find out, what the fuck would you do about it, bitch? Not negative at Marinette, just asking a question. What would she do? There's no qualmy of like erasing your memories. Or would she take Bunnix to go all the way back in time so she could relive all of this in a way that doesn't, I don't know. What am I even saying? Would she go back in time to give her past self a hint so that he doesn't know? That's very bad Guardian of the Miraculous behavior, because only she is allowed to discern information at her will. And if Luka hadn't lied to her, she would have done something drastic. But it just goes to show how trustworthy he is, saying, oh, I won't tell, I won't blabber. But at the same time, I kind of wish he did. Like, I hate secrets. I hate where, oh, the hero secret identity bullcrap. But at the same time, I can accept it, because sometimes at the end of the show, there's this grand reveal, everyone knows their secrets, and all the secrets have been aired. But in this case, there are secrets within the team of secrets, and that's annoying. But that's why the premise of Miraculous Ladybug works so well. The heroes can't know each other's identities, but they're in love with each other. It's a beautiful premise, but just executed kind of eh. But in this case, Luka knowing, it's like, truly everybody knows at this point. Everybody knows Marinette is in love with Adrien, except Adrien. But now it's gonna come full circle where everybody knows that, like, you know, they love each other, but they just can't tell each other. But it's so aggravating because Luka knows, but he didn't say anything, so that doesn't end the whole world as Marinette would think it does. Think it does. What the fuck? Think it does. Think it would. Because if you fucking know that if he had told Marinette, yeah, I know your identities, she would have done something drastic, but he didn't. And nothing happened. So whatever drastic thing she would have done would have been drastic. So I guess it's a good call on the show to not say it, but I guess that's just kind of showing how trustworthy Luka is. Like, he wouldn't even reveal to you what he saw. Which makes him the perfect holder, which I guess kind of rolls back to, oh, Marinette is really good at picking holders, but she didn't pick Adrien. But Master Fu picked Adrien, as he picked Ladybug. So I guess we gotta trust Master Fu on this one. I'm just gonna end the review here. I'm gonna go watch Simple Men in a little bit. I need to calm down from the high of this episode because I don't want to watch another episode that makes me sprint for the microphone, and that kind of feels like what Simple Man is gonna be. So I need to give myself time. Let me enjoy this before something else comes and ruins it. But yeah, that's gonna be all from this video. Let me know your thoughts, any and all things in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. And or but with that being said, this is CDC. Mwah. Signing out.